The protest is going quite strong, as you can see behind me. I'm going to let you zoom in real quick. There's probably, I'm going to estimate, around 200 people. What we know right now is that the call came in around 4 p.m. this afternoon. Shots had been fired. When police got here, they say there actually wasn't anybody around. Everyone had scattered. This flag was nowhere to be found. She said when she started looking around the area, she found that pole shoved into this drainage grate. A woman and her small dog were going southbound on County Road 225A. They veered out of the southbound lane, across the northbound lane, and hit a tree. These fireworks aren't just regular everyday fireworks. They're not just going to be somebody with a lighter or some matches setting them off willy-nilly. They're going to be 30 minutes and 8 seconds exactly. Whether you're trying to find some vintage jewelry, maybe a necklace, something like this, or possibly a motorcycle jacket from the 80s, if it's colorful, if it's unique. They're going to be doing a few other, woo, there it is. I told you it was going to happen. If you're going to go to Fest, you can't leave without your official Fest t-shirt. So reporting live in Gainesville, Landon Harrar, TV 20 News.
Suddenly, a community is left without their normal supplies.
The insulin in question is being provided by the nonprofit organization Insulin for Life, which routinely delivers the life-saving medicine to areas damaged by disasters like Dorian.
The infrastructure is out of place for a little while and needs arise very quickly. That's when we step in and work with local healthcare providers to give them supplies.
The shipment is enough insulin to keep 60 people going for 10 days. And the package that it comes in, the cooler it comes in, allows them to be able to work out of that over those 10 days to take care of those people.
Carefully packed into a styrofoam container lined with freezer packs, Atkinson says this purposefully small donation of insulin will not be in danger of going bad.
Because insulin needs to be maintained in refrigeration, they don't want to accept a very generous, a large gift that will go to waste. That's why we're sending in only a manageable amount that isn't there for the long term. Quite frankly, will be gone in a week or less.
Atkinson explained as long as it's kept out of direct heat, unrefrigerated insulin can last up to 28 days, while after just 1 day without their needed dosages, diabetics will start to get sick. James Boulding was on a work detail when he stole a City of Sneed's vehicle and headed east, but in Columbia County had to ditch his ride when he got into an accident with another vehicle on I-75.
After the collision, the driver got out of the vehicle and then he fled southbound on foot from this interchange of I-75 and I-10.
I was told the escaped convict, after getting about a mile down the road, decided it was best to go hide himself in some vegetation similar to that behind me, heavy vegetation. He took off his shirt, but it wasn't enough. Canines were able to sniff him out, and they found him sitting by a fence, and he was taken without incident. Law enforcement set up roughly a 5-mile perimeter from mile marker 433 on I-75, where Boulding was last seen, and brought in helicopters to search as well.
I think the heavy presence of law enforcement in the area did not give him the option to take and leapfrog any further south because, you know, the vegetation got sparse and he would have revealed himself had he tried to continue to travel along the western shoulder of the interstate.
All in all, the manhunt on foot lasted around 2 hours before Boulding was captured.
We had around 45 different officers out here from different agencies, Florida Highway Patrol, Department of Corrections, multiple sheriff's departments responded out here to assist.
It may not be very big, but for the visually impaired veterans in Lake City, it's powerful. A plaque with the stars and stripes raised up so you can feel it with your fingers. And the Pledge of Allegiance, written in Braille, now adorns the VA hospital's walls. The sight of the flag over Iwo Jima boosted the spirits of Marines fighting there. But there are now many veterans who can't see at all.
It is important, I think, from a standpoint of being blind, and in a place like we are now at the VA hospital in Lake City, it's very important to know that you're remembered, because we're a very small percentage of the population. The blind percentage is less than 2%.
There are nearly 1,000 legally blind veterans in North Florida, and 4 times that many categorized as visually impaired.
To not be able to see the flag is kind of sad, to be able to touch this and remember all the things that this means to you. This way he can touch that, and it's going to bring back all those memories of colors.
You're never far away from it, and it's never far from you. So to be included and to know that, there's a flag there for people with vision impairment, even though we can't see the flag, we still can.
Many veterans didn't lose their eyesight until after they served, but they can remember how important the image of the flag was to them while they were enlisted.
The flag meant a lot when you're out in the field and you're trying to go behind German lines, or you're behind German lines trying to get back to your own lines. Once you see that flag, that's a big emotion, getting back to your own flag, to your own people, to your own place.
A place like this.